my channel. In this video I'm going to show you a simple way to quickly find answers in your student handbook. This same technique also works for a faculty and staff handbook or any large document that you would normally have to spend some time scrolling through. And if you're like most teachers, you've probably been told to check the handbook and then you spend several minutes searching just to find one sentence. So I'm going to show you how you can upload your handbook and then ask questions about it in plain English and then get answers that come directly from your handbook. So this video is really about making your handbook much easier to use. So let me show you how this works. All right, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your school website. So let's just pretend that this is our school website. And usually on a school website, up at the top or down at the bottom, you're going to have a menu here a little bit. So you want to find that menu. And then you may have to do a little bit of searching, but you should be able to find the student handbook. Maybe it's under documents. Let's see if we can find it on this one. Here we go. It says parent student handbook. So I'm going to click this and let's see where that takes me to. Okay, that takes me directly to a PDF. That's pretty common. And so what I'm going to want to do is I want to download this PDF or save it some way. So the way I do that on my computer is I go over here to print, and then it's asking me to save it as a PDF. And you might notice that this document, it's 167 pages long, and that is not untypical for a large school, right? I mean, some of the school districts every year they're adding new policies and the handbooks get bigger and bigger, and so it gets harder and harder sometimes to find the information that you're trying to find. And again, this same technique will work for a board policy manual, which might even be larger, or a staff handbook, or any other type of document that your school might have. So you want to save this, and I usually just save it to my downloads folder. And so I'm downloading it here, and then I'm going to hit save and let that save. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over and I'm going to open up our favorite program that we share a lot on this channel called Notebook LM. So I'm going to go over here on my Google.com website, and I'm going to go all the way down until I find Notebook LM. And it just says Notebook right here, but this is it, Notebook LM. So I'm going to double click that, and that's going to open up Notebook LM. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to say create new notebook. Now remember, I've got this document saved, and so it comes up right here. It says upload files. So I'm only looking at uploading this one document. So I'm going to upload files, and then I had downloaded it, so it should be the first item on here. And so I'm going to click it, and I'm going to say open. And what you're going to see over on the left hand side is it's uploading all 167 pages of this document over here. And it's going to take just a minute. You'll see it kind of circle around, and it takes a little bit of time for this document to get uploaded. And so now it's uploaded, and it tells you a little bit about it. And I've got other videos which explain some of the different things that Notebook LM can do, but for our purposes we're making this really simple. So I've got this whole document on here. Now let's say that we have a question. We work in maybe the middle school, and you've got a student who might be breaking a rule, and you want to find out if they can break that rule or not, or if it's a rule or not. And so I usually dress code is the type of thing that comes into play here. So let's just type in a simple question. Let's say, can students wear pajama pants to class? All right. So I'm asking the AI basically to check that document and find out if students can wear pajama pants to class. And here's what it says. It says, I'm going to read it to you. It says, according to the sources, students are not allowed to wear pajama pants to class. And then if you click on it, and I don't know if I can zoom in on this, it shows you exactly where this at. It says no hats, caps, bandanas, or head coverings. And if you look through there, it says undergarments may not be shown. Blankets and pajamas are not allowed. So it tells you exactly, it shows you exactly where in the handbook that could be found. If I double click the little one, then what it does is it'll take me right to that page, and then it's highlighted here. And if I scroll down a little bit, it's on page 51. I don't know if you saw that or not. So it shows you it's on that is on page 51 where the answer is at to that question. Let's come up with another one. Let's say if a student is let's say assigned in-school suspension, can they still go to the dance? All right, these are the types of questions. I mean, that's the type of question that you're going to get from students. And if you're not super familiar with the handbook, or if it's been a while since they've asked, you may not be able to find it right away. Well, with this program, if you've uploaded it to Notebook LM, you're going to be able to find it pretty quick. All right, so here's what it says. Whether a student can attend a school dance while assigned in-school suspension depends on whether they are currently serving the suspension or if they have had repeated assignments or been assigned several times. All right, so, and it's a little bit different at this school for grades 6 through 8 than it is grades 9 through 12. But again, you can click right on there and it'll tell you exactly where to go and exactly how to find this. So I really think this is a good program. I think that it will help you to find answers from your student handbook, or imagine putting your board policy manual in here. Wow, that's a very large document, and you can find out exactly what the board policies are on all sorts of different questions that could possibly come up. Thanks for watching. If this video was helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to Ryan's School for more simple, practical ways to use AI to make teaching faster, easier, and way more exciting.